students, myself Simran, your English 1 teacher. I hope you all are fit and healthy. Today I am here with your new chapter, that is adjectives. In this chapter, we will understand what are adjectives, their kinds with examples. Okay students, so let's start. So dear students, let's start with adjectives. What are adjectives? These are the words which tells us the quality of any noun or pronoun. Now let's see its definition. As we can clearly see the definition that a word that describes noun or pronoun is an adjective. For example, if we want to tell that how is Jane? Jane is a clever girl. We simply know that Jane is a girl, but what is its speciality? What is the quality of Jane? She is a clever girl. So clever is an adjective and it is describing the noun, that is Jane. Mainly adjectives are of three types, that are adjectives of quantity, adjectives of quality, and adjectives of number. Now see the first point. What are adjectives of quantity? That means the words that show us the amount of the noun or pronoun. Quantity means the amount. Next are students adjectives of quantity. Quantity means which describes the nature of a noun like honest, kind, large, bulky, beautiful. These are adjectives of quality. Students, next are adjectives of number. Numbers means they tell us the number of noun and their place, like ordinal numbers or cardinal numbers. As I've told you earlier also, ordinal means like simple first, second, third. That means that tell us the position. And cardinal means 1, 2, 3, 4. So these three are the types of adjectives. Adjectives of quantity, quality and number. Dear students, similarly some other types of adjectives are also there, like proper adjectives. See the first point. What are proper adjectives? The adjectives that are formed from proper nouns. That are formed from proper nouns are proper adjectives. Like if we say India is a beautiful country. I am an Indian citizen. So what is Indian? This is proper adjective. Right? Next one is our indefinite adjective. This is an adjective which gives us information about quantity of a noun or a pronoun. That means that tell us about quantity, that is indefinite adjective. The third one is distributive adjective. This adjective refers to each number of a group of nouns or pronouns. Like if we say that each player will get her turn. This means that after the turn, each player will get the turn. For example, next is every cloud has a silver lining. The words like each, every, which tells us about a single member of a group, is known as distributive adjectives. Now next is difference between pronouns and adjectives. Now how we will come to know that a given word is pronoun or adjective. Remember students that possessive adjectives, demonstrative adjectives and interrogative adjectives must be followed by a noun or a pronoun. Without them they will become possessive pronouns, demonstrative pronouns and interrogative pronouns respectively. For example, those marbles are mine. Here we can clearly see those is the demonstrative adjective because it describes the marbles, and here mine is a possessive pronoun. So we need to understand the difference between adjectives and pronouns. Dear students, next we are going to learn about degrees of comparison. In earlier classes also you might have remembered that we are using degrees of comparison. What are these? These are the adjectives that are used to compare two or more nouns or pronouns. When we used to compare two or more nouns, we use degrees of comparison. For example, let's see. As we can see in the picture, the first child is with aunt, that is slow. Next is on turtle, that is slower. And last one is on snail, that is the slowest. So when we are talking about anything simply, that will be positive, next will be comparative, and last will be superlative. So the first will be positive degree of comparison. That means, as we have seen in the last picture, that is slow. It is positive degree of comparison when we are simply talking about anything. Next will be comparative, when we will compare anything with the positive. As in earlier picture, we have compared speed of turtle with speed of ant. That will be comparative, that is slower. Dear students, the last one is a superlative degree. That means nothing can be after this. As in the picture we have seen snail, that is the slowest of all. So that is the superlative degree. So dear students, our next part is confusing pairs of adjectives. As you can see in the picture, first one is many and much. Now when we use many and when we use much we use with uncountable nouns, that means of very large quantity. For example, I don't have much money, that means I have money but not much money, that means in large quantity. Next is many. It is used with countable nouns. For example, that means a large amount of. Okay, so we planted many trees, that means trees can be counted like 100 trees, 200 trees, that can be counted in a large quantity. Similarly, see next is few and a few. Where few is used, which means not many, or we can say almost none. For example, few people turned up at the function, that means very less people. And next is a few, that means not many but some, means not many but some of them. For example, a few people did show up at the party, that means some people were there at the party. Our next word is little and a little. Little is means some amount but not much. For example, we can say there is a little sugar in the jar. That means there is sugar but not much, but some amount of sugar is there. Next is little, a little, which simple little, which means almost none. There is sugar, little sugar left in the jar. That means almost none of the sugar is left in the jar. So dear students, this was all about our chapter. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any doubt, ask in the comment section. Thank you and have a nice day.